Good afternoon, guys. Random stop-in vlog for me on a generic afternoon. I actually picked up some different pre-workout today, and I wanted to do a product spotlight and kind of highlight my experience with this. I think the reason why is because I opened, I'll show you if I can get it off with one hand. I opened the container, tore off the seal, and immediately saw this. I've never seen a container that allows you to hang up, oh my goodness, your little scoop. See there? And it actually rotates all the way around. So regardless of where it is in the powder, it's actually going to come up and out with ease. So I've never seen that design, and I thought, you know what? Let me use this for a day or two and kind of review whether or not I like this and if it was worth the money. And this was literally just because Amazon could not get my regular Transparent Labs pre-workout sent to me in time. And so I had been reading some stuff about Podium, the company. They do have a couple of different types of pre-workout. I specifically chose the Fuse, and we'll talk about why that is a little bit later. But this was a little bit cheaper, even though it is 30 days, just like the Transparent Labs. So I thought, after I got it home and opened it up, this seems a little bit neater. The packaging seems a little bit higher quality. That's marketing. But I'm going to mix it. We'll use it in the morning and see what it does. Okay, bear with me one-handed here. It says that we need 6 to 8 ounces of water with this. Where am I at? There's my camera. I need a full scoop. That's almost a level. We need a little bit more than level. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So, I'm going to mix that in. There were a couple of different flavors. We did the blue Raz slushy. There, we're in focus. So 6 to 8 ounces of water. We'll do 8. We do have measurements on our shaker cup. Set this in the fridge, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. So I'm going to take you through the website really quickly. You can see they have a number of products here, a full line of gym supplements. I'm going to go underneath the pre-workout. Like I said, there are a few different choices, and I'm picking the Podium Fuse. And it says that it's a full disclosure pre-workout, and it's designed to get through the most difficult programming, whatever that means. We've got energy, we have clean ingredients, mental clarity, focus, and locked-in performance. Again, whatever that means. I think the biggest key here is to realize the nutrition breakdown. So it is loaded with citrulline. Of course, citrulline is extremely important for building muscle, boosting nitric oxide specifically. It does have beta-alanine. Beta-alanine is a big one for helping muscles not to remain as sore, actually taking away some of the lactic acid there. So again, this one is also going to be the one that you might have tingling sensations with. Taurine. Taurine is a big component of pre-workout because of electrolyte balance. So I picked this one specifically with taurine because of wanting a pre-workout that I could kind of go back and forth through running and working out. I didn't want to have to take 2 different supplements. They also have something they call Elevate P, and they're claiming that will help reduce performance decrements. So what I have experience with is the longer you have this in your system and the longer you work out, of course it peters out, right? It's just going to be metabolized, and then eventually you're going to be back down to nothing. So I try to stabilize that by not drinking water until absolutely necessary. And then quickly, it does have a little bit of caffeine. So that's the 4 big ones, and then the other ones, if you will, are caffeine. It does have GABA in it, so that's where you're going to talk about mental fatigue with the GABA. It does have something called coffee berry in it, and that is from the actual coffee plant. That has the mental focus as well. And then the other one that I will mention is the tyrosine. So the tyrosine is a big one that helps with stressful situations that your body would naturally produce to help calm you down. This has an actual milligram dosage in that. So these are our big highlights, if you will, and we're going to attempt to use it and see if we have any different reactions, any different types of, pumps or feelings as we would with what we were normally using. All right, let's give this a try. I just got to the gym. Going to give this pre-workout a go. This is blue raspberry slushy, I think is what it's called. The mixing instructions are the same. They're all about 1 scoop and 6 to 8 ounces of water. That's what this was. So I put in 8. I'm not sure how strong it's going to be. And we have about 10 minutes before the gym opens, and so I thought I'll just come here and kind of give you a first reaction on taste, and then we'll see where we go in here today. We have a 2.5 hour run, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. It's not bad, just kind of right off the bat. However, I think I'm going to mix it up to 12 ounces of water. It says 6 to 8 on the actual container, but this is a little bit strong, a little gritty. This is certainly something that I can't take big drinks of because it is a little bit strong. It doesn't taste bad, it just tastes strong. I think I needed to cut it with a little bit more water. So, gosh, I guess I don't know what else to do right now outside of drink this and kind of tell you how I feel afterwards. I will say some containers do this, some containers don't, but this one definitely did. On the side, it'll tell you that, your beta-alanine, depending on how much is in the scoop, the dose, if you will, for 1 scoop on the container. Sometimes it'll tell you, hey, look, the side effect of taking too much of this is a tingle or a flushed type of feeling, and that is true. I mean, it's really that's beta-alanine toxicity is that's the feeling, is that you get hot, flushed. Typically it happens in my ears, maybe a pins and needles type of tingling, and typically I'll do that as well. So most pre-workouts will do that because that's typically what most of the pre-workouts are made out of that help you, simply because that's what starts kind of revving up all of the biochemical cycles in the body to metabolize. But remember, I think one of the big things for me is to understand that I try to hold off drinking water while working out as long as possible, because I know excuse me I know as soon as I start drinking the water that I'm going to start to flush out the pre-workout in my bloodstream. That just kind of makes sense, right? So that's usually about a solid hour to hour and 15. It'll be flushed completely out. Whatever else I do, whether that be running or lifting, it's going to be done almost solely in part on whatever ability that I have left after that. same goes along if I'm outside and it's race day. So I typically will sip. I'll take a disposable bottle, plastic bottle, and sip on race day instead of drinking all of it like I do now on a regular day prior to walking into the gym. So we'll see. I guess my point is we'll see how long that takes us, and at what point do I start kind of feeling that leaving the body. I will say I'm already starting to feel a little bit tingly. This does have more than most. And remember, when we were looking at this brand, they have a few different pre-workout options. This one was specifically for running or EMOMs, if you remember that on the side, and that was your high intensity interval workout. So every minute on the minute. We've done those before. I like doing those, and I thought this would be the best kind of combination. So I say that to say we'll get back and kind of compare what individual ingredients, the percentages are between what I was using and what these have in it, and what this one has in it. It's too early, and then kind of go from there. But this one right now is just solely based off of feel. So I'll finish this. I'm going to get in, do a little bit of running, and then I'll talk to you afterwards and let you know where we go from here. Quick update. We have 6 minutes until the gym opens. I finished that, but I need to get in there because this is really kicked in very quickly. Almost the quickest that I ever remember a pre-workout kicking in. I'm starting to get flushed around here. It's feeling a little tingly through the arms as well. And I told you a little bit about that on the left arm, but now it's kind of both arms. So when this begins to happen, with the other ingredients that are in it and the little bit of caffeine, you kind of get, I don't want to say antsy or anxious, that's not the right word, but you feel like you need to get in the gym and actually do something physically, because your body is telling you, hey, it's time to go. It's kind of forced itself into fight or flight mode, if you will. So yeah, we've got a few minutes left, but I'm really excited to get in there and see how we perform on this. Well, I have absolutely destroyed this poor treadmill. I've got sweat in the floor. This is 2.5 hours, and I could run, I think, another 2.5 on this pre-workout. My goodness. I am just dripping. Look at that. Jeez, oh Pete. This is some strong pre-workout. Oh. Alright, just finished. I am drenched with sweat. And pardon me for my Eastern Kentucky coming out, but I'm getting ready to say something very country. This pre-workout, I think I could have still fought a running sawmill with the amount of pre-workout I still feel after running for 2.5 hours. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I drank 2 liters of water on top of continuing to run, and like, I feel really good. I feel like I could almost do it all over again, which is bizarre to me. I've never had a pre-workout do that before. But in a good way, because I think the other thing that I might not have said prior to going into the gym is that with a lot of your cheaper pre-workouts, you might be able to get the jitters, the flushness, the feeling of the pump, so to speak. But that usually comes with really more caffeine, and it raises the heart rate. There are thermogens in there that kind of raise the internal body temperature, and then your heart rate starts getting a little bit erratic, or it skyrockets when it shouldn't be. This did not do that. I continued to check my heart rate. Now, I didn't wear my watch. However, the treadmills are new, so they did have sensors, and my heart rate stayed right around 135, which is what it should stay at when I'm indoors running now. Outdoors on race day, different story, but we were just doing a long, slow distance of a run today at our normal training speed. And I'm trying to catch my breath and cool down a little bit, but I've never had a pre-workout do that before. So let's go back, let me get showered, and we'll take a closer look at some of these ingredients and see what might set this one apart from other pre-workouts, because it's not like it's any more expensive, and it doesn't really have anything that I would consider to be special in the ingredients that the other mainstream pre-workouts have or don't have. So yeah, let's get back. Feel good, trying to cool down a little bit, but it still has not left the bloodstream even after 2 liters of water. So I'm gonna sip on a little bit more water and we're gonna get home. Okay, I am out of the shower. It's been about an hour since I finished working out. I'm about back to neutral, but I feel like I'm still running on hot inside. So I'm very excited about the pre-workout. I really enjoyed the workout today. It is intense. I wouldn't suggest it for anyone that's not looking for a serious type of workout of over 2 hours plus. So I'll check back in. I'll make this really quick. I'll check back in if something changes. I'm excited to use it to lift weights tomorrow. And yeah, any challenges or races I have coming up, I think this one is going to be one that I keep around and use for quite some time. So when you think about cost and I think quality, and then the way that I felt, again, first day, but very in tune to the body and what I'm capable of. So trying a new pre-workout, I always do that on the first, second, third day. But just initial thoughts after one workout already is powerful stuff, good stuff, and makes me very sweaty. But excited to use it, continue using it, and like I said, I'll check back in if anything changes, or if for some reason the workout tomorrow with the weights doesn't go as planned. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you again soon with some more product updates, or maybe even another challenge. Have a great day.